Apple. Apple's still holding on to 130. Trying. Apple trying. Apple reclaiming that. That looks pretty good, actually. I wonder if I can get this long. I like that reclaim. Barely broke this. Did a bunch of volume down here below that level, and then just boom. I wonder if there's a spot here. Let me go back down to a 6-minute. That's harder to see. I wonder if there's a spot here to potentially lean against to get long. Let me open up this footprint. The 90s maybe. 70s even safer. The 20s would be gonna mute whoever that is. Let's see. So where was I? Yeah, this Apple for a reclaim down here. Reclaim looks like it's, see, this is where a reversion trade I have more confidence in because there are higher time frame levels to actually lean against. We did go down, break down through there on the daily through that level. Also this level did a bunch of volume down there and sucked right back up, and now they're buying it again. And I'm thinking somewhere between like 2970s and 2990s for Apple as a potential entry against like the 20s. Against down here. I'm not even sure I need to give it that much. The stop, I think I'd be wrong down here. And I think the entry is down here. The 70s against the 20s. Gonna try it. Put in a bid in Apple in the 70s for a reversion long after that reclaim. And this Nvidia still can't get up. Nvidia still cannot get up to that offer. And I think if Nvidia does end up falling through 46, this short attempt is nulled out and no longer valid. So here comes that Apple back in. I wonder if the 60s down here is even a better spot. I'm going to stick to 70s. Getting close to getting my fill on the Apple long for the reversion trade. But this Nvidia, I don't think I'm getting this short. Got very close on that attempt, that push up here, but not close enough. A bit too conservative, but that's okay. I think that was a good attempt. If this gets below 46, I'm canceling my offers up here. I don't want it anymore. Apple, where am I? Okay, I got the long. Long Apple. I have an average price of 75 cents here. Long Apple, and we are looking for 31s as the first stop. So, like up here. Actually, 30/50s as the first stop, but then 31s up here is the next stop. So, got my Apple. Let's see if we can get a push up above $30. Now, this Nvidia coming in. Yeah. Apple quick push into 30. Let's see if we can get something up above 30. Stalling out. Stalling out at 30 there. Going to give it another chance to get through. See if she can get through that 30. NVIDIA coming back down. Need to reset the scaling on this. This 30 offer never lifted on Apple. I want to see that lift, that 30 offer. There she goes. She lifts 30, goes to 2 cents. Gonna try to get rid of some right above the hole. See if it can spike up a couple pennies. 2 cents, 3, 4 cents. You can see me on the offer there. Got half of my Apple off right there. Nice push here. Gonna go ahead and cancel the, oops, shit, I canceled my NVIDIA. Keyboard error there, but still got my Apple. Still got half the position. Getting a nice push here into the 20s. Gonna take another quarter position off up here in the 20s. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to hold that for higher. So I don't want my stop down here in the low 20s or in the low 29s anymore either. If we start coming back in, I'm just going to book the partial profit and walk away probably for the day, but because I don't think there's going to be a lot of action here. But I think we could get a nice push up into 31 on this Apple. I do like the reclaim here. Got all this, it's got all the stuff leaning in its favor. So I'm going to see if we can get up a little bit higher. That's a false wick. It must be a late print from over here. That was just reported. Let's see if we can get into the 20s, maybe up into the 50s. Hell, I'll even throw a Hail Mary in case the thing just starts volatility spiking up into the 50s. Again, in terms of the stop, I don't want to risk back down to the 20s on this. I don't want to put my stop near my entry. If anything, I probably want to buy more if we get back down here. I'd like to have less on though. I don't want half on if we get back down here. Let's see what the next attempt is. If it can get back up into, if it can get to 20 cents now, I'll leave the half on. If it fails to get above 20 cents on this attempt, I'm going to take another one off. Big bid hit there. Yeah, so this next push, this next attempt is really going to be the deciding factor for the position sizing and the risk. On this push, there's clearly buying coming in here. Clearly someone positioned themselves down here and made a stake. So I'd need to see it push into the 20s here on this attempt. Otherwise, if they don't, then I need to change the trajectory of the trade has changed if it doesn't get into the 20s here. So let's see what it looks like. Pressing up against 15 cents and then sells off again, not able to get up into the 20s. And that is a red flag for me. Just based on this context alone. I will give it one more brief chance. It has to do it pretty much right now to get up into the 20s. And if it does not, I'm going to start cutting this position. I see buying coming in, but then it just stalls out up here at 20. Pace of tape slowing. Don't need an indicator for it, just see it. Here's 20. Here's 20s. Can we move up into the 30s? Here I would expect to move up into the 30s. You can see my offer. Got another quarter of the position off right here. And we are starting to move up. Can we gain a 30 bid? At this point, I want to see a big squeeze up to 50. I don't want to see it back down into the low teens. Big buying coming in here, but they're just keeping a lid on it. There's just somebody sitting in here selling everything in the 30s. I'm about to hit the button and punch out of this. I'm punching out. This should have gone, I'm flat, this Apple, this should have gone right there, higher. Given the context of all of this move, it might still go higher, but it's probably going to have to make a return trip back down, and I just don't want to deal with it. I'm going to get on with my day. I don't think there's a lot of opportunity here today, and I'm just going to lock that profit in. Today is not the day to push. There's limited opportunities. This NVIDIA is still dicking around here. So nice, very nice entry. Exit could have been better, but let me see. I'll post a screenshot and annotate it.